Welcome back to I Want to Try with Kat. And today I'm going to follow up on that Sakuraco box from December. I've chosen 3 items plus the tea. So the 3 items I have decided to choose, I wanted to get something that would be different in texture and different in taste, and I didn't want to do all sweet stuff. So I've got the Anko Donuts, the Wasabi Mayonaise balls, and the lemon yokan. So this lemon flavor is from Toshigi, and apparently it's quite a rare flavor to see based on what the description said in the pamphlet. So I don't know if they mean is it rare to see generally or in a yokan type. Yokan is kind of like a jelly. I'm afraid I'm gonna cut it. Pepper? No, it's not food. Stop showing your butt to the camera. Get off. Pepper. Pepper, get off. Yeah, I know. Woo, I got it. So, I don't know if you can see this properly. Oh my gosh, it smells like a lemon pound cake. Oh, that smells delicious. Okay. Now my fingers are sticky. Put this to the side. And the mayonnaise balls. Okay, so these are supposed to be peanuts covered in a sort of small little dough that cut a shell, you know, crunchy shell of wasabi and mayonnaise together. I've had some shrimp and mayonnaise crackers before. It's okay because I'm not used to that. To me, it feels strange, but it's not bad. It works well, and frankly, they were quite a favorite at home. Again, Pepper, this is not for you. See? Oh, they're loose inside the little casing. Interesting. Oh, Pepper. What am I gonna do with you? So these are the Anko Donuts. They're supposed to be from a confectionery called Motohashi. And the dough is made from scratch. And the red bean paste, I love you too, Pepper. But I need to be filming now. You'll get a treat after. Be good. Oh yeah. As I was saying, the Anko, which is a red bean paste, is made fresh, and the dough is supposed to be made from scratch as well. So apparently this confectionery is a renowned place in Japan. There should be an opening. Usually there is. Oh well. Rawr. Let's begin. Okay. Actually, before we begin, I'm going to make the tea. So first, I have some hot water. I boil my water to 80 degrees. Oh, you know what? Hang on a second. So I boil my water to 80 Celsius, which is roughly 175 Fahrenheit, if I'm not wrong. I just checked that. I tend to be forgetful. You know, you just go check for the information, you come back, you sit down, and you're like, what was it again? I'm gonna warm up my vessels. I got this cup from Sakuraco, as you can see. There's a little Sakuraco sign. It's really beautiful. I was lucky enough to get a second one in the random wear of the month, but someone in my family broke it and I was sad because they're really cute. I want more of these. I want a whole set. And this is a teapot I got from my best friend. I cherish it because I miss her very much. Since I'm in Alberta, well, all my friends from high school are still in Quebec, and I miss them very much. Think about them pretty much every week, and I can't wait for the day where I can come back and pay them a visit. Getting emotional. I think I'm gonna need a moment. I have a camera set up on the side for recording. Trying to get different shots, vary up my shots a bit, because, you know, I'm trying to give you guys something interesting. Alrighty, so I'm gonna open this. My vessels are hopefully cold again, darn it. Warm this up a little bit. Okay, so what I've always heard is that when you pour tea into a teapot, even if it's room temperature, you lose about 10 degrees Celsius. Oh, that's really good. It smells like a Sencha, but not quite. Oh, it was an old Sencha, that's right. No, I'm sorry, not old, aged. Aged Sencha. That sounds better, but basically this is what it is. It has been aged in a way that preserves its taste. Let's see, where is it? So this says, aged Sencha is made from slowly maturing, carefully selected tea leaves at low temperatures. Because these are delicate, you don't want to burn them. As the tea leaves age, the sharp bitterness fades into a refined, mellow taste. It is said that Shogun Tokugawa Ieyasu was a great admirer of aged Sencha. Cool. So this tea, let's finally get to steeping it. So you tie it around here, and it's not gonna fall down. Just hope it's gonna be high enough. And we're gonna steep this for about 3 minutes. That might be a little bit too much water. Nah, I think it's gonna be alright. Alright. You know what? I'm afraid it's not gonna steep enough. But if the string is long enough, you can attach it to the handle. What did I want? My phone! That's right. I have a timer for 3 minutes. Alright, 2 minutes I said. 2 more minutes. Oh, we played a waiting game. I shouldn't be filming this. You guys are gonna be bored to tears. I could tell you a story. So tomorrow, I'm going to go to the cat cafe and I'm gonna make some more footage now that I've got my new camera, the Nikon Z30, and I'm excited not only because I get to see kitties, so I'm gonna go early morning where they told me there's almost no one. That's when the kitties are not tired, and it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna put the camera on the floor and I'm gonna try to get the kitties to come close. You guys maybe you're gonna be able to see some really cool shots of the cats coming towards the camera. There's a cute story about 2 rescue cats there, so I think it's gonna be fun. And it's a cool place in Edmonton. You know what? I'm gonna film a little bit of just walking into the streets because I never do that, and I should totally do that. Because a lot of you have never been in Edmonton, and I guess you gotta see a little bit of what it's like. So I'm gonna get out early and I'm gonna walk down the streets, show a little bit of what Edmonton looks like, and stay tuned, that's gonna be fun. Oopa. Oh, that's better. It's mellow. That's nice. But it's still not very strong. I guess 1 tea bag is for a very small teacup. You know, probably something this size would be good, or a little bit bigger. Just gonna leave it to steep. All right, let's start. So I'm gonna do the yokan last because it's sticky and there's a pepper hair on it. I swear, Pepper has hair everywhere in this house. We joked that you'd order a box from across the ocean. It comes to your door, you open it, rip the tape off and open it, and there's a peppy hair in there. It's everywhere. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the balls. I can hear the peanut inside, and oh, it smells like peanuts. Ooh, but there's a little sharpness of sourness. That's definitely the mayo that I'm smelling. Fun fact, wasabi has actually an earthy flavor. It's not that spicy. Most of the wasabi people will have had in their lives, at least here in North America, is horseradish with possibly a tiny bit of real wasabi in there, which I wonder why, because real wasabi, there's something very special about it. It's a root, and you can't grow it in huge pads. It has to have constant water flowing through it, a little bit like rice paddies. But the thing is that it's so prone to diseases that they can only do small batches at once. And the thing is that once you grate it, your wasabi will be good for, I think it's something like 10-20 minutes, something like that. After that, the enzymes break down and it starts to lose its potency, its taste, its sharpness. See, compared to horseradish, it has a more herbal taste with a gentler spice, finishing with a slight sweetness. Totally, to me, it has an earthy taste, but not pungent, kind of earthy taste. And it is a little sweet. It's fantastic. The texture is great too. I like when there's little chunks in it. I know some of you are grossed out by that, but I find that it adds to the whole experience of having real wasabi. Now, there is a restaurant in Edmonton, might be called Bistrot Japonais, and they have real wasabi. It's amazing. Anyhow, the point is that real wasabi is harder to get because it's harder to harvest. And now we're ready to try this. Oh, that crispiness is so good. I wish you guys could hear it. Ooh! Oh! That wasabi. Wow. Interested, Pepper? I don't think it's good for cats. Why do you always do that? Stealing the show. I love you too, Pepper. Oh, but you have to wait, okay? As it goes down, you can feel it. It's like a gentle burn, but it's very agreeable. And the mayo's there. It's not overbearing. So it's just gentle there, so you don't feel grossed out by eating mayo. Because I don't think anyone really wants to eat a jar of mayo by the spoon. This is amazing. Oh. I love you too, Pepper. This is really good. It's fantastic. Well, I think it has steeped enough. I don't feel like I should steep it too long. You know, I felt like it wasn't strong enough. I think I put too much water. Oh, that's much better. It's like a milder sencha. See, the thing about Sencha, for me, I'm not a fan of Sencha, the Japanese steamed teas. And the reason... Lay down. Lay down. No, lay down. And the reason is that I don't like how there's this like this sharpness. They call it a sharp bitterness. Well, the thing is that I don't know if I would call it bitter per se, but more like an asperity, and has this sort of vivifying taste. And to me, that's just too intense. I like my teas a little bit more on the nutty side, a little bit more mellow, but flavorful. I like complexity, and this, an aged Sencha is just perfect. It takes away that strong taste, and you can still enjoy the taste of the Sencha. It's nice. It flows nicely down. Like it, asperity is that feeling like licking a peach. You know, like a little bit of a velvety taste on the tongue. That's what you're gonna taste. Sometimes people confuse it with bitterness. That's not quite bitterness, because bitterness is unpleasant, while asperity may be pleasant for some. Yep, that's really good. And it cleanses the palate a little bit. So let's try the Anko Donut. Oh my goodness. Okay, so when I was a kid, my mom used to go to the flea market all the time. There was this place all the way to the back, and this man was making donuts. So he had this machine, you guys have probably seen it, makes tiny mini donuts, and he just puts the dough inside the funnel squirts a bit of dough into oil, and the oil moves, they fry, and then they go down a sort of chute of some sort, and then he puts them in a bag, and we put like powdered sugar and cinnamon and shake the bag, and it's that smell. Not the Tim Hortons type, not the Dunkin' Donuts type, the old-fashioned kind of donuts that a little bit that are more consistent. It's not air inside. These are my favorite types of donuts. Oh goodness, that smells so good. I wish you guys could smell this. But you know, some people have like a condition where they can taste colors. So I'm hoping that you guys can, some of you can sort of smell this right now. Just by looking at it. It's nice and tender. It's not overly sweet, which I like. Even though there's sugar on the outside, it's not overly sweet. Oh yeah, it's that nice, almost clean bite. Now the Anko works so well with it that I can almost not differentiate it from the donut. The Anko has taken a little bit of a donut taste by being inside. If you guys don't know what it tastes like, it doesn't taste a whole lot, like it's not very strong. What you'll get is a lot of that texture from beans. It's usually red beans, but the tiny ones. If you've had the kidney beans and you smooshed it with your tongue on your palate, you know that kind of paste-like feeling. So it's gonna be like this, but cooked with sugar. So instead it's gonna be sweet, and it's definitely not gross. It's really good. Not everyone's favorite, but it tastes better than it sounds. This is like a perfect afternoon tea kind of snack. I definitely would see this pairing well with my tea. Yep. And that's the beauty of this when you get a tea with your box, is that you can pair it with some of the items and it just works perfectly. Sometimes there are pairings that work better with other things, like we got some crackers that are better enjoyable with alcohol, like beer. Naturally, this box is offered to everyone. If you're underage, you shouldn't. They still taste good, but they're meant to be, you know, they're like salty snacks, so they're meant to be enjoyed with a beer. Like you would go to a bar and they give you peanuts, or if you're in Japan, they could give you dried squid. Yep, I remember having that. Oh, this is perfect pairing. Oh. Mm. Mm. I don't know if I've shown you guys what it looks like. So, there we go. See how easy it was to break this? It's beautiful. I think amazing and beautiful are my two favorite words to describe food. Perfect. Now the yokan. Kept it last because of how sticky it is. Let's break this. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Pound cake. If you've ever had a lemon pound cake, you know what it smells like. This is exactly like a lemon pound cake. Ooh, it smells so good. I hope it tastes just as good. Mm. Oh, wow. What? The taste develops into another taste. At first, well, there's a texture, you know, it's like, I don't know how to describe a hard jelly, but it's a dense jelly. Okay, so when you bite into it, you guys can see, you know, it doesn't cut like jelly. There's a little bit of a small, rough texture. So it's definitely not like Jello. It doesn't jiggle, you know. But the taste? First you get that lemon and you're like, oh, okay, it tastes like lemon. Whoa! And then it develops into this sweeter lemon, almost like yuzu are sweeter, or Mary lemons are sweeter than your original yellow lemon. Forgot the name. But wait, this is a lemon from Toshigi. It says Toshigi Lemon yokan. Yeah, that's the region. It says it's inspired by Toshigi's lemon milk beverage. I guess I could see that. Ah, wow. I'm frowning, but that's my happy frowning face. Wow. But it's mild, you know, it's not a super strong flavor. You get the lemon, and then the lemon makes place, you know, it's like a curve, okay? So imagine, well, I'm gonna start from here, because we're reversed. So imagine, you take your bite, and then you get hit by a lemon, woo, and then the lemon just goes, whoa, riding a wave of sweetness. It's really interesting. Oh. If you're like me, you love Japanese things. You don't have to love Japanese things actually, but if you're like me and you love trying new things, that's the whole point. This is like something new every box, and there are usually categories, like you'll get senbeis, you'll get something sweet, you'll get a tea, but it's different every time. And that's the coolest thing, is you get to try a different culture. And if you don't like one item, you might like another item, but right now I like everything about this. This is so good. And I'm not a big snacker though, so I know I'm gonna eat maybe a few bites of this and this, because I already had 2 of the donuts. And then I'm gonna hopefully be able to conserve the crispiness of these for next time. Oh. My mouth is making a happy dance right now. They're having a party, like, oh my gosh! It has been so long! Why don't you keep feeding us with something amazing every day? I wish. Wouldn't that be the life? And I'm glad I steeped the tea a little longer. You know, sometimes it's trial and error, even though I think I know my way around tea, there's still lots of place to learn, and every tea is going to be different. So when it comes to senchas and teas that are the Japanese steamed teas, these are more gentle. So you'll want to be careful to not burn the leaves. Unless it specifies that you can go with a higher temperature, I would lower the temperature. I think if you don't have a thermometer, if you wait 10 minutes after you boil your water, it should be around the right temperature for a Japanese green tea. You can just give it a little sip and you see if it tastes watery, steep longer. That's the thing. The lower the temperature, the less asperity you're going to have, or bitterness, especially in the case of a lower quality tea. You're gonna have way more bitterness. And a fun thing is to actually just brew these cold. So this has been the 3 items plus the tea that I have selected from Sakuraco for the December box. And I hope you enjoyed this, because I certainly did. These were really great. And I'm not being paid by Sakuraco, I wish. But if you're ever on the fence whether or not you should get a Sakuraco box, I recommend it. It's good. Till the next time, watch out for my cat cafe. Watch out for my cat cafe video coming up soon. Love you lots. See you again.